Hello, and welcome to another edition of If These Walls Could Talk. Today, we're going to be talking about one of my very favorite physical comics, Mr. Sid Caesar. Sid was here in Iverton in 1972 in a production of The Last of the Red Hot Lovers. You know, I love that show. In fact, we produced it again about 8 years ago with our very own Bruce Connolly playing the role of Barney. Isaac Sidney Caesar was the son of Jewish immigrant parents. He was born in 1922 in Yonkers, New York, and he grew up in his parents' restaurant where he perfected his own particular brand of comedy while waiting on tables with his brothers. He studied the diners, their gestures, their facial expressions, and especially the way they talked, and he developed his own weird way of speaking, which became dubbed double speak. Many people thought that Caesar could speak many languages. In fact, he could only speak two, English and Yiddish. Everything else was completely made up. In 1939, Sid Caesar moved to Manhattan. He was a very talented sax player and was playing gigs around town, but eventually joined the US Coast Guard. He, in 42, he was in the Catskills, New York, where he met Miss Florence Levy and married her and had 3 children. In fact, their marriage lasted 67 years. In 43, Caesar was shipped off to Palm Beach, Florida, and there he got a job, while still with the Coast Guard, doing comedy with a band. In fact, his comedy between the sets became even more popular than the music. When Sid left the military, he moved to New York, and he was working on his own review show, and he was scouted by Max Lieberman, who built a TV show around him called the Admiral Review. And it was from that Your Show of Shows was developed. Now that's really what we all remember Sid Caesar for. You know, prior to Sid, most TV in the movies and on television and radio was kind of slapstick, in-your-face humor. But Sid turned it on its head. He used sketch comedy, zany spoofs, his own weird physicality and double talk to build a whole new world of comedy, which we still see today in the likes of Saturday Night Live. He influenced a whole generation of comedians. His writers included Neil Simon, Mel Brooks, Carl Reiner, and Woody Allen. It was definitely the place to be in the 50s, and in fact, the New York Times dubbed him the comedian of comedians. He was a complicated man, and he struggled with depression and with alcoholism, but I think his legacy lives on in so many areas of TV and comedy today, and he'll always have a special place in the heart of the Iverton Playhouse.